Hey guys, I'm going to try to explain a little bit what's going on with this little mini zip in 3.1. There is a full zip that saves like 12 seconds, I think, but this is the only one I've looked into so far. So I'll show you the inputs to do it. The main thing to know is that this zip works based on manipulating how the camera is scrolling downwards. So the way that you start doing that is getting on the very edge of this platform. You don't have to be on the very edge pixel, but just on the edge so that the camera is down as much as it can. So you see me get here, and then you do a jump, press right a little bit, just so you get onto this ledge without hitting the bone pillar, and then you have to do a first frame jump. If you jump any later, the camera's going to start following you early, and you're not going to be able to do this at all. So, first frame jump coming up. You can tell it's a first frame as well because Simon's sprite doesn't change at all. So there's the jump. You want to rub yourself against this part of the ceiling. And then once you drop, start holding right. And you can see the camera hasn't started following Simon yet. In fact, he's going to start following him after this, right? Yeah, there we go. So yeah, that's not normal. And that's going to allow Simon to zip at the bottom because there's like a slope that he's able to get through. So from here, you can actually let go of right if it's easier for you because Simon's going to have the momentum going all the way to the right. And you see my input display, I'm not holding anything either. In order to actually zip to the right, though, you need to switch to pressing left, which will it'll face Simon to the left, which makes him zip to the right, if that makes sense. You have a 6-frame window to do it here, and it starts right here, right? Yeah, you can see, if you can see, the left input is really small on BizHawk, but this is the first frame that you're able to press left and initiate the zip. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And that's the last frame that you can input left. If you do the frame after this, you're just going to pop out of the side and it's not going to be any good. So now you're going to see Simon start to zip, but this isn't the last part. If you just let Simon go like this, he's going to get hit by the Mudmen and you're going to get thrown back in bounds. So you see that I start a whip, and then I'm going to hold up a little bit afterwards. So you get like that limp whip holding up like that. And that's going to hit the Mudmen, so you don't get hit either. It does cause a couple lag frames, but you'll see it's like nothing. There you go, zipping across. And now it's almost over, but not quite. You can hold right and jump to get out of the zip now at any point. But, of course, we want to try to optimize it. So, the visual cue that I look at is if you see the ceiling, there's like these little bumps coming out of it. If you look at this one on the far left, and you pay attention to the side of it lining up with the edge, just like that, you see how it's lined up with the edge now? The frame after this is the last frame that you can press right and jump and be able to get out of it without jumping into the spikes. So you see now I start holding right and jump. And you'll see Simon pop right out in a sec. There he is. And got yourself a little bit of room to jump and make it. And yeah, I wanted to try to keep that short and not go like full nerd. And it also helps that I don't know much more than I just told you. But this should save like 3 seconds. The problem is it's really frame precise, and the fact that that final jump needs to be frame perfect is just, it's going to make it really difficult to do this in actual attempts because it's going to be so simple to mess up and reset. Anyway, hope that helped you guys. Peace out.